All right. Welcome back to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so I literally had a dream that I was touring. I was basically touring DC, and I already know what DC looks like, but I don't know. In my dream, I was, it was like a welcoming back or something. Like I was touring DC, and I was just going all places, and I was seeing some people that I remember from high school and stuff, and things like that. And yeah, I was just touring DC, and at the end of the video, at the end of the dream, um, you know, I went into this. I'm guessing it was either a house or you know how those houses in DC are kind of like ancient. They're some of these houses are like 1930s and stuff. They have and they're structured a little different than the modern houses. It was almost like it was like that. And I was walking into this door of either a restaurant or a house, or I don't know what it was, right? It was either a house or a restaurant, right? Or some type of store. But when I walked through the door just opened up, right? The door wasn't secured. It wasn't locked for some reason, and it couldn't be locked. And so I went in the door and store, and I guess I was just hanging around and looking around or whatever, or I'm not sure if it was a house or a store. I can't remember in the dream. But and then when I was done, I was leaving and the door just opened, and I was trying to secure the door, like the door could not be secured. Like it was like a closing door. Like, and then you shut the top lock as the master lock, right? And there's the bolt lock basically, and then the bottom lock is the regular lock. And so it wouldn't close. It wouldn't close and it wouldn't secure. And so I'm outside of it. I'm looking at it. And I'm back inside looking at it, and there's a couple people around, and they're watching me. They're watching me try to secure this door. And I'm like, why doesn't this door secure? And then all of a sudden, I guess God brings it up to me and says, didn't you go to the post office the other day? you know so I'm not sure if it was God or the Holy Spirit, but or Yeshua, but I'm thinking the way the voice was, it might have been Yeshua, because the Holy Spirit is usually more soft, and it's definitely soft and a whisperer more, and God is more louder, and Yeshua is more like like a normal calm voice. So it might have been Yeshua. So I was like, but in the dream it said, didn't you go to the post office the other day and receive something? And I was like, wait a minute. So I'm at this door in the dream, and I'm daydreaming this inside of my dream. So I'm in a dream, daydreaming about something in a dream. How does that make sense, right? So that's how you know the spiritual realm is very real, because I'm in the spiritual realm dreaming, and yet I'm also dreaming of a daydream and remembering something in the spiritual realm at the same time. So it's God is so good, and so I'm thinking it was Yeshua, and if it was the Holy Spirit or the Father, forgive me, but Yeshua says, "Didn't you go to the post office the other day? Didn't you receive something?" And I'm thinking to myself like, and everybody, there's some people around, right? So I'm just sitting at the door daydreaming, right? And I was like, yeah, yeah, I did go to the post office the other day, and the guy gave me golden keys. Oh, snap. So I reached in my pocket because I remember I attached one of the golden keys from my P.O. box to my keychain. And I told myself, okay, I'm gonna attach one to my keychain. I'm not gonna attach both of them. I'm just gonna attach one of them because they're both the same key. So there's no need to attach both of them to my keychain. So I'll attach one and then I'll keep the other one somewhere else. And so I reached out to my key, and there it was, the golden key, as you guys can see in the picture, right? So, and then I said, "Wait a minute, this can't be real. There's no way this is gonna lock these doors that I just stumbled upon in DC or whatever, wherever I was at, right?" And so I put the key into the first lock, the top lock, the bolt, and it goes in there. It goes in, and then I turn it, and it freaking shuts the door. I was like, what? Right? And it locks the door, right? And it secures it. And then I take it out, and usually you'll need another key, a different key for the bottom lock, right? Sometimes, right? And both locks usually don't work on the same. Both key doesn't work on both locks a lot of times. So if there's a big bolt lock, you usually need a key for that, and then you probably usually need a key for the second one as well. But nope, the golden key was able to work on the second one as well, and I turned it, and that locked as well. And so I'm sitting there like, whoa, this key, this golden key just secured this big old door, right? That was just, flying flying around because it wasn't secured. So you could open it, and then you can come right back in it, right? And it wasn't secured. It could not lock. And yet the golden key that I had from the PO box, from registering my PO box, was able to go in and secure and lock both bolt, the top bolt and the normal lock on this door. So I thought that was interesting. And so, and I know the people that are probably in there were like, "What in the world?" you know. So I just realized that. So that was the dream I had. So somebody, you guys, let me know what that means. But I just realized that I received my keys. The keys, we were looking for the golden keys in the dream of the XRP video, the XRP dream that I had, and they gave it to my mother, right? And we were looking for the golden keys for the golden opportunity for XRP to defeat the SEC, right? And so, and I was like, man, and then other people had prophesied that they had, we're going to receive keys that are going to unlock and secure, lock and unlock things. Um, and I didn't even put those two things together, that when I was going to the post office or when I was registering my for a new PO box, that I was going to receive my golden keys that was going to lock and unlock a box. And then to make it even interesting, I got the biggest box at the at the post office. I didn't get a small box like I had last time. I had a small box last time. I got the biggest box. So, you know, that's how I know my mindset's different, because back then I didn't have the mindset that I have now. So I was always thinking small, and yeah, I'm normal, I'm marginalized, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I was going through it back then, right? And so I was trying to get myself together back then. But now everything is my mind is all elite. It's elite status, elite this, elite that, successful this, successful that, positive this, positive that, stay in the positive stage, stay sowing seeds to where you prosper, hang around people that prosper you, things like that, right? So my life has definitely changed. My mindset's definitely different now. So now I'm ready to receive bigger and better things. So now I have the biggest box, right? And um, so that was really interesting, because that the keys that I got, as you can see in the pictures, I got two golden keys, and we were looking for the golden keys. So does this mean that XRP will find a golden opportunity to defeat the SEC? They have to find their own keys. They have to find their golden keys. So apparently, I found mine. And even Prophetess Sharon had her keys, and some of you guys, even Shella told me about. Shella said she saw some keys. She says she saw something about keys, um, as well. So people are finding their own keys, or seeing their own keys. So if you're finding some keys or some golden keys, then you're ready to unlock. all the blessings and gifts and favor that God has for you. And maybe that's why the enemy sent those people to try to mock and make fun of and make fun of me and about my PO box. Right, because they knew what I had found, but I didn't know. I didn't even put it two to two together. So the enemy came and they sent some people from the enemy camp to discourage and try to make fun of me for having a PO box, but yet that PO box had given me my golden keys. So I realize it now. So I didn't even think about it until I believe it was Yeshua that said, didn't you go to the post office? I'm standing at the freaking big old door, right? Because that won't lock. I'm like, oh, this door doesn't lock. This door needs to be secured so that what I mean. It's a house or a store. This door needs to be secured. Why is it? Why won't it lock? And so I'm standing there, and then it's like, don't you remember going to the post office and receiving some keys? And like, oh snap! It was oh my wait a minute, those are golden keys. They weren't silver keys. They could have been silver keys. They could have been something. No, those were like copper, bronze, golden keys. Yeah. And so I remember putting in one on my keychain, and I said, wait a minute, I have it because it was on my keychain. So I pulled out my keys, and there it was, a golden key, and it secured the master door. It was able to unlock and lock that big old door. So I'm guessing that, a lot of us are going to be receiving keys this year. It's the year of keys, right? Of course. And we're going to be unlocking and being able to secure and unlock very, very big doors, very, very important doors. Doors to wealth, doors to healing, doors to salvation, doors to whatever, blessings, peace, happiness, marriage, whatever door that you want to walk through, you're going to be able to walk through it with the golden key. So when you start, so if you receive some keys out of nowhere, it's got to be out of nowhere. You can't just plan it yourself. It has to be, yeah. You just have to live life and then receive the keys, right? Because I didn't even know about. I didn't even put two and two together that I received my golden keys. I finally, after what 3-4 years of not having a PO box, I finally registered a PO box, right? And this comes after the surprise on January 7th of Dr. Shabibi passing away, the central bank governor, the former central bank governor of Iraq, which we were looking for a sign. And you know what's crazy? People actually got upset that we were looking for a surprise and a sign on January 7th, and it was Dr. Shabibi passed away on that. I guess he passed away on that day because his family member made a statement early that morning, and I think people got upset because they're like, there's no way you can do that's witchcraft or something like there's no way you can do stuff like that. So I think some people got upset, and we don't. That's not my intentions. Is not to make people upset. I don't do witchcraft, by the way. I'm not a psychic. I don't do witchcraft. I don't do tarot cards. I don't deal in any of that stuff at all. I'm just a prophet, and I'm just a decoder. I decode things. That's what I do. I'm an elite decoder. So that's what I do. We were decoding the seventh as a surprise, and the surprise was going to be attached to a symbol. That was it. And Dr. Shabibi passed away, and he was a surprise because everybody was surprised that he had passed away, and he was attached to a symbol, which was the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. And then that Monday, I got my keys, my golden keys. I finally registered my account, my PO box, and I received my golden keys. So you know, I mean, yeah, it is what it is, right? And so, where do we go from here? That's the question. I think from here we'll see what these keys unlock for my life. We'll see what they unlock for your life. We'll see what these golden keys unlock for XRP. Um, we'll see we'll see what happens in 2022 with opportunities. Many people will have opportunities like never before. And the good thing is that is that those who are under this ministry of, the Currency 365 ministry and the Eyes of Media ministry, well, if you're under a ministry that has golden keys and it can unlock opportunities and also secure opportunities, then that's powerful. You know, we're already prospering, in good times and bad times. We prosper, right? Look, I mean, just last week you saw yourself. The markets were down, but Phantom did well. It hit our target of $3. Cosmos did well last week, right? And it's done well for the last 2 weeks, right? We can still make money when everything's going down. The four stocks were in the green, right? When the markets are down, the four stocks were up, right? So that's a safe haven, when the markets are bad. But the markets are about to turn around and go absolutely nuts in a couple of days, couple of weeks. I'm not gonna time it. I'm just gonna be patient and wait till God does it, because it's gonna be significant with a major event, right? The markets are gonna go from bearish wave 4 Bitcoin to bullish wave 5 Bitcoin in a major event. Whatever that event is, I don't know. We got to wait to see what event's going to switch us to a bullish market. Now, the Fed chairman just came out. That might have been the start of it, because the Fed came out and said, "Hey, let Bitcoin do its thing." You know what I mean? So maybe that's a flip, and the markets went green when the Fed came out and said, "You know what? I'm not, let Bitcoin do its thing. Let the markets do their thing." The markets went green. So is that the spark that we needed from the Fed? I think we need another big event like an Elon Musk, secretly buying up billions of cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin or something like that. Or we need something. We need China to say something, or China to come out and say, "Hey, we're okay with cryptos," or some type of event has to do that for us to flip from a wave 4 to a wave 5. Or it could be an event with the dollar, where an announcement is made by countries to try to end the dollar dominance, and then the dollar craters 20% in a 4 weeks time period, and that allows cryptos to absolutely skyrocket, and it brings Cliff High's data sets to life, where it was going to be an event where everyone is literally running into cryptos. So we're gonna need something like that to see the moonshot, in my opinion, because we're gonna need the volume. We're gonna need the massive volume, or it could be a surprise revaluation of one of the reset currencies, and then that gives us liquidity to buy up all the cryptos, and then that starts the movement. So it could be a whole different scenarios over here in the next couple of weeks, on how we switch from wave 4 bearish to wave 5 bullish. But we need a significant event, in my opinion, that to get the volume up. Okay. So, anyway, that was a dream that I had. I was touring around DC, just having a good time, and I saw some people that I remember from high school, and some people that I used to be acquainted with in high school. I seen some of them around, and then went into a store, or an old ancient house or whatever it was in DC, and the door wasn't secured, and I think it was Yeshua said, you went to the post office and didn't you receive something, And I said, "Oh yeah, some keys. Oh, wait a minute, there were golden keys. What in the world?" And then I pulled them out. I remember I put one on my keychain and I pulled it out, and then it worked on the big lock, and then on the big bolt, and then it secured the small lock as well, and the door was secured. And I could, go in back in and unsecure it, and pull the door open, and then secure it from the outside. And the door was secured. So I was able to unlock and lock that big door. So that was very, very interesting. And I have received my golden keys. We were looking for golden keys in the XRP dream, and I have received my golden keys. So, you know, and so we need XRP to receive theirs, right? So they can defeat the SEC. So, and we need you all to receive your golden keys spiritually or physically, right? So maybe somebody's gonna give you some golden keys, in your dreams. Maybe you'll receive some golden keys. Maybe God, maybe Yeshua or the Holy Spirit or a prophet or evangelist or a stranger, your neighbors might give you some golden keys in your dream or a key, right? Or some keys. So it might not be golden keys, but it might be some keys. Right, everybody's on different levels, so it might be a silver key, might be golden key, might be a bronze key, might be a regular key, right? So everybody's on different levels. Not everybody's going to receive golden keys, right? It all depends on what you've done for God and what you've done for the for the kingdom and your mindset and the level that you're at. So maybe you'll receive some regular keys that are going to open up things for you. It's going to open up advancements. It's going to open up brand new salaries, brand new life, brand new stuff, marriages, and all types of stuff for you. And then maybe you'll receive a silver key, which means that you might prosper very well, maybe become a multimillionaire. And then maybe you'll receive golden keys where you can become 100 millionaire or a billionaire, multi-billionaire, right? And open doors up from north, south, east, and west and have the master keys of life. It all depends on what level you're on, depends on what your mindset is as well. So, anyways, peace out. God bless. It's 8 in the morning. I'm doing this video. I'm ready to get to work though. I don't work, but I call. I do call it work, but I don't. This is not work. This is just I have fun. I just do my videos and I do my videos. That's it. That's what it is called. I do my videos, right? It's not work. I don't have a boss. I don't have. I'm the guy that does runs all this, right? So I don't have a boss or supervisor or anything like that. I haven't had one in what 7 years. I mean, it's been a long time since I've actually had a job or had a supervisor or a boss or manager. I haven't. It's been 7 years. Wow, 7 freaking years. That's a long time. Anyways, it is what it is. And hopefully, many of you guys have also. Some of you guys used to work as well, and now you don't work anymore because Patreon.com/currency365 changed your life and made you wealthy. So some of you guys are 6, 7 figures, and you're like, I ain't going back to work. Are you kidding me? So shout out to all those people that are staking cryptos and don't and have earn $5,000, $10,000 a month now, and you don't even have to go back to work. So, I'm like, man, I ain't going back to work. Are you kidding me? I make $5,000 staking crypto by itself. Yeah. So, anyways, peace out. God bless. I'll talk to you guys later. In the next video. Bye. Eyes open.